Pakistan claims to be committed to improving education within its borders, but there are many challenges that need to be overcome. These challenges include a gender gap, government disinterest, infrastructure problems, teachers, social norms, and safety. It is important for Pakistan to improve education outcomes to increase its progress and prosperity and to compete in the global environment. In 2010, Pakistan adopted the 18th Amendment, making education a fundamental human right. It states, "The state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 15 to 16 years in such a manner as may be determined by law. The responsibility of education was moved from the federal government to the provincial governments. This means there are large differences in education in each province. There is little federal investment in schools and no requirement for children to attend. Government schools provide equal access to all children, but the quality of education is low at these schools. In Pakistan, only 69% of males and 45% of females are literate. 5 out of 10 school-aged children are not attending school, and only 60% complete grades 1 through 5. Only 6% of Pakistanis obtain a college degree. 31% of schools are private, while 69% of schools are public. 1 out of 3 of Pakistan's working population is youth, and 29.5% of Pakistanis live in poverty. What does this mean? Pakistan has one of the lowest quality education systems globally, and with a life expectancy rate of only 64.7 years, most Pakistanis have shorter-term objectives, reducing their incentive for higher education and training. The federal government does not invest in schools because they are distracted by the poisonous landscape in Pakistan, including political instability, violent insurgency, and escalating ethnic tensions. All of these other problems have a higher priority than education spending. The poor infrastructure of schools in rural areas keeps enrollment rates down. Parents do not want to send their children to schools with no electricity, security walls, toilets, heat, or clean water. In rural areas, there are higher poverty levels than urban areas. Parents do not want to send their children to schools where they will not be safe. Many teachers are unqualified for their positions. Some have bought their position and simply collect the salary but do not show up to the schools to teach. Some teachers use corporal punishment and abusive behavior towards the students, which deters the parents from enrolling children into schools. Some teachers also pressure families to pay for private tutoring, and most families cannot afford this. In Pakistan, there are different ideas in various areas regarding education. Some people do not think girls need an education or only need educated to a certain age. Girls are often seen as marriageable when they start puberty. Girls who do not attend school are employed as domestic workers to earn money for their families, and some may stay home to take care of their homes. Education for boys takes priority in some families because sons stay with their families while daughters will go to their husband's family. Educating a boy is seen as an investment for the family. Parents worry about the safety of their children when attending school, especially girls. Traveling to and from school is dangerous because of attacks on students and schools. Often the journey to school is long because there are not enough schools. Girls may face kidnapping and sexual harassment. The police are unwilling to step in to prevent sexual harassment. Girls face inequality in education in Pakistan because of the social norms. 21% of girls are forced into child marriages, often because their families live in poverty. Violence against women in Pakistan is high, and breaking social norms to attend school may lead to violence against the girl. In Pakistan, women are subjected to rape, honor killings, acid attacks, domestic violence, and forced or child marriages. In the higher levels of education, schools are segregated by gender. There are not enough schools for girls, which also affects the enrollment rate of girls in secondary school. Education is the base for social and economic development. Lack of education keeps people in poverty. This affects Pakistan's ability to progress and prosper. Pakistan has a low skilled labor force, which means labor intensive manufacturing jobs. There are not enough skilled workers in Pakistan, which can lead to discontent and participation with more radical elements, such as the Taliban. A skilled population is an asset to a country. Poor education also places adults at a disadvantage for improving their circumstances, increasing income, and obtaining a career. Pakistan is not able to compete globally with an unskilled, poor population.